You're frustrating with your trading and not doing as well as you want. And worse, you're not sure why. Well, in this video, I offer a peek into what professional traders are doing that perhaps you are not. I use a specific example of a technical analysis trade opportunity in ROKU to teach what professional traders do to make a good trade and contrast that with what non-pros, the non-pros who are reaching out to me and seeking advice, what they're doing. If you want to improve your trading to grow your trading account, this video will help. Hi, I'm Mike Bellafiore, co-founder of S&B Capital, and we're a proprietary trading firm located in Midtown Manhattan. And I'm also the author of the trading classic, One Good Trade, and the Playbook. Click our subscribe button so you don't miss any of the trading videos that we're producing for you in the trading community. So in this video, you're going to see what professional traders are doing to make quality trade decisions. You're also going to learn an important principle in technical analysis. Why you may be underperforming as a trader, the indicators that we use at our prop trading desk in New York City to make better trade decisions, what information confirms our trade thesis, and how to use multiple variables to develop a strategy with edge. For those who want to improve their trading so you grow your trading account, we hope this video helps. If you want to learn 3 real-world setups that our traders use, including the simple setup that we teach all of our new traders, and the setup that turned one of our traders into a 7-figure big money earner, check out the free webinar that we're currently running. Just go ahead and click the link that should be appearing now at the top right-hand corner of your screen. That's going to open up a free registration page in a new window. Don't worry, you're not going to lose this video. And you can also visit tradingworkshop.com to register for this free intensive workshop. You're going to learn more in a couple of hours from this trading workshop than from years of online education. Guy, I just actually wanted to go over an important principle in technical analysis. You actually gave me this idea, but I think it differentiates the difference between how a professional person, trader, us, puts together a winning trade and what happens with a lot of flailing, fledgling, independent retail, not doing as well as they should have, prop traders, and why. So first, I just want to sort of go through ROKU. And we said this yesterday, and we've been trading this for the last 3 days, right? Which is 60 is an important technical level. Everybody who looks at the charts in ROKU can identify the 60 level on a daily chart. And now the issue is, well, how do you trade it? And so there's lots of frustrated traders out there who learn technical analysis, and they're like, well, I don't understand. I've learned technical analysis. Why don't I make any money? And there's lots of technical traders who I'm sure looked at the 60 level and got short a couple of times and was like, why didn't I not make money? And let's try and solve some of that using what we do here. So first important point about technical analysis that we need to go over is that there's a huge difference between a close below a daily level and something that's trading below a daily level on the charts intraday. Much more important when something closes below an important support level. So we're looking at the 60 level in ROKU. We get a couple of days where it dips below on an intraday chart, but does not close below 60. And then yesterday, it finally closed below 60. I took it out short, and I'm actually still in the trade. And the reason I took it out short partly was because it finally closed below 60. All right, so let's just sort of take a look at maybe a 5-day chart and see how it's done when it's traded below 60. Okay, so we can see a couple of days it gets below 60 and rallies. Can you highlight here, Justin? We get below 60, just bring back that 5-day chart, but just circle it. So it gets below 60. It's below 60. My technical support level is 60. I should just short it. The only thing that can happen is for it to go down. it goes up. Frustrated technical analysis trader. Next day, it gets below 60 again. Oh, okay, well, I'll just give it a couple of times. I know 3 strikes and you're out is bad. Well, this will just be strike 2. It got below 60. I'm going to short it. The only thing that can happen is it go down. I've learned technical analysis. 60 is an important level on the daily chart. I'm short. It's working. It's working. Oh, it went back up. Frustrated technical analysis trader. And then, finally, yesterday we get that close below 60, and I took it out short and was hoping it would pull in a little bit and trade a little bit lower. And I'll use my exit rules to actually get out of this. But first lesson is those other 2 times it was below 60, but it was intraday and had not closed. And then yesterday actually closed below 60. That's a huge difference, okay? Let's bring up our daily chart and let's just show that 60 level that, guy, you did a really good job of pointing out this idea. You did a really good job of pointing out this level for a daily chart. So we're looking at that 60 level by looking at our daily charts, and our idea was if it gets below 60, this is an important technical level, and it can trade a little bit lower, and we want to participate in an idea. And so that in of itself is just one idea I want to go over, okay? The thing that we do differently here that lots of traders don't do at home and that lots of traders don't do at places that don't do as well, even in the prop space, is they don't put variables together. Technical analysis is one variable that we use to put together a trade. So you talked about the great lift trade opportunity today and the 67 technical level. When we're thinking about ROKU, when I'm thinking of making a technical trade, I want to put more variables together, and let's talk about some of them. So for instance, was there a news catalyst in ROKU that we can put on top of this idea to make it a stronger trade? Scott, since you are expert in news, what is the answer to that?
We've just been concerned about Amazon kind of breaching into their space.
Excellent. That's the answer I wanted. So the answer is yes, and Amazon's thinking about coming into their space. What has happened in the past when Amazon has put out rumor that they're moving into other people's space? Hint, groceries. What's happened?
Bad things.
Bad things, okay? Go back and look at some of the grocery stocks when it first came out that Amazon was moving into that space. All right, so bad things. So we have not just a close. All right, so the first distinction is we're not just making an intraday trade based on technical analysis. We're making a technical trade on a closing price. Second is it's got a news catalyst in it. It's got something that could fundamentally threaten the company overall, right? Huge player, it doesn't get much bigger than Amazon, potentially stepping in. They got all these resources. That would be a problem. All right, next thing I want to sort of think about is, well, what was the volume on the day that it actually closed below 60? Did it have elevated R-vol on that particular day? That's something that I'm going to look at, okay? When I'm thinking about trading this idea overall, I want to think about how's the market doing? Is this independently weaker than the overall market? So, Justin, how's SPY doing?
Still well.
How are the Qs doing?
Strong.
Okay, so this is trading independently weaker than the market, which is giving us another signal. I'm putting variables together. All right, I want to know, particularly on a day like today, bring up today. All right, I want to know on a day like today, hey, is it spending most of its time below view up or above view up? Below view up. All right, so that's good for our swing trade that we're making. Okay. And how's the overall market doing? How's SPY doing today? Positive. How the Q's doing today? Positive. So today, ROKU is independently weaker than the market. All right, what are some other things that you want to think about so we're putting together variables to make a better trade? Now think of it as I'm putting this template together to make a better trade decision. What else do you want to think about? I want to think about what's RVAL today. Is RVAL today elevated? I want to think about into the down moves, are we getting, and Dr. Steenbarger talks about this all the time, into the down moves, are we getting more volume into the down moves, and then into the retracements, we want to see what?
Declining volume.
Declining volume to the upside. So I want to think about that when I'm thinking about staying in the trade or maybe adding to the position. All right, what are some of the other things that you're thinking about when you're putting this together?
How much time it spends below a certain area.
Okay, how much time it stays below a certain area. Okay, good. And then, the thing that we're doing that's different is that we're not just making a technical trade. It's a big thing that there's a news catalyst. It's a big thing that it's trading below VWAP. It's a big thing that the volume is good when it's going down and light when it's going back up. It's a good thing that the trade's working today. It's independently weaker than the overall market. It's trading lower and making lower highs, even on a day like today. We'll see how it finishes. And we're going to continue to monitor it and make trade decisions. And if it starts to hold above VWAP, we'll probably cut it and look for a better idea. All right, and so right now we're in the stage of focusing on our exit rules, for which we have plans for. So you were talking about, I'm sorry, you weren't talking about this, but somebody we were talking with this morning was talking about leaving a trailer position. You lock in your profits for 80% when it whooshes down. So when we have a steep move to the downside, and I don't want to Monday morning quarterback this, but you might have decided it was around 950. If we were Monday morning quarterbacking, we would say, oh, 10:15, it's the whoosh down. But into a whoosh down, you might take off profits and then leave a trailer, leave 20% on, and then come up with some exit rules for how to trade out of that. And that might be to target. So some of the things that guys are working on with some of these low float ideas is create a price target. When it explodes to the upside on the long side, take off 80% and then leave a trailer for that tail risk. Try and catch a little bit of that. Okay? But the key here is putting together variables, and when you do your playbooks, you want to put together your variables. So in summary, there's a huge difference as to how a professional trader puts together a trade and how others put together a trade. This is what's different about what we're doing and what people who are underperforming are doing. Okay? We're not just making a technical trade. First, we're making a really high quality technical trade. Second, we're layering on a news catalyst to that trade. Next, we're layering on the variables and the indicators that work for us, that work for short-term trading, like VWAP, okay? Like elevated RVAL, like volume into breaks, like declining volume into up moves in this case. And we're playbooking those trades with more complete variables that are going into our trade. That is the difference. That is what makes our trades quality trades, which are scalable and repeatable and give us the ability to trade them with edge that other traders aren't doing. So build from that. And if you're not doing that, and you're not performing as well as that you want and as well as you deserve, and think about what are the things that you're leaving out that you should be adding to make those quality trades. Hey, go ahead and click our subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos that we're producing for you in the trading community. And please, Add your feedback in the comments section for what videos you'd like for us to produce next and what you found helpful from this video. From all of us at SMB, train and trade well.